I'm on my way to a dispensary, right? And this shit still blows my mind. And I don't know why. I think I think dispensaries selling legal weed. You know what I mean? Like, this is a business. Selling legal weed. Man, but I got locked up for the same shit. And I know it wasn't legal when I was selling the shit, but it's like, it's okay for them to make $1 off this shit, but boy, as soon as I make $1 off that shit, they want to lock me up, right? You know what I mean, man? The everyone that ever went to jail or prison over some marijuana, that shit is dead, right? Like, it's a rub in your face when you're able to go to the corner store or a dispensary and walk in and buy some shit legally that puts you in jail once upon a time. Man, that's a straight up rub in the face. It really is. I never get over that shit. I really feel like they owe me something. I'm Hey, look, I changed my life, man. Them folk around here hit me some more licks. But if the government is making money off it, they don't care how hazard it is, like how bad it is for you, how bad it is for your health. They don't give a fuck because that dollar's coming in. You got to think about it, man. Legal weed, just in Michigan, is $1 billion business. Billion. They ain't never gonna shut these motherfuckers down once they seen that money coming in. And the thing is, they tax us so much. It's like a 22% sales tax on the weed unless you got a card. I got a card, a medical card. So I only pay 6%. But they tax so much, saying shit like, oh, it's for the roads. We're going to fill the potholes. We're going to invest into the city. Man, they ain't doing a motherfucking thing here. Nothing. The government is the most greedy motherfucker you could ever run into on every aspect. They're greedy as fuck. They'll tax you for anything. You know, you can't even send $500 on Cash App anymore because they're gonna tax you for that. All that money. My homeboy was telling me, man, we gotta account for all that money, and I use Cash App all the time. I use Cash App to send money, to receive money, and then here it is. They're telling me I gotta pay taxes on it now. I gotta pay taxes on some money that came from a handshake deal. You know what I mean? What type of shit is that? What type of business is the government to invade my privacy? Like, say I mow the neighbor's lawn and the neighbor gives me $50. You know, that's legal, that's cool, that's an agreement between two neighbors. They ain't got no problem with that. But let me get paid. The neighbor send me my 50 on Cash App. Man, they want $5 of that shit probably. For mowing the lawn? Like, that's the type of shit I don't understand. I don't get it. And why? You know, we already know Michigan's lying to us where the motherfucking tax is going. But where's the tax going on a federal level? What do we see being done out here on a federal level? Probably is some shit getting done, but it ain't trickling down far enough where motherfuckers like me notice. I don't know the shit. This shit look like the same shit every day. Every day to me. Ain't nothing changed. These motherfucking potholes been in this road for years. You gonna see these motherfuckers tomorrow. But you feeling them though, right? And they ain't feeling shit but their own pockets. And that's why people ain't getting in trouble for crimes anymore. You know what I mean? You can get caught with all kinds of shit. You can get caught with a bomb of Boyd, motherfucker crack, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they'll slap you on the wrist. They'll let you slide. You know why? Because if you can pay to get that up off you, they'd rather have the money than the time these days. Once upon a time, they rather had the time out of you, didn't give a fuck how much money you came with, what paid attorney you came to court with. They didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. You was going in, you was going. Now, you could pay for yourself to get out of jail. For real. I know a known felon just got caught with another pistol. And he'll be home in less than a year. You know? God bless him, I'm happy for him. But It is what it is, man. The government's fucked up. The government is fucked up. You know, the same motherfuckers lock you up or certify you through a motherfucking trade school. You mean to tell me I'm certified by the feds? I got a heating and cooling degree. And it's EPA. And fucking, that's a federal license. I've been to prison. But now here you are giving me a federal license. You know? You're trusting me with people's air. Your EPA stands for Environmental Protection Agency. You're trusting me with the air that we breathe. But you don't trust me to get on a lease of an apartment because I got a background. You see how fucked up the world is? You don't trust me to work here because I got a background. I made mistakes. But I can go and pay money and go to heating and cooling school and you'll give me a motherfucking license. Excuse me. Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
And then you're doing card?
No, I can do cash.
Take it.
I don't know how much it is, but I'm sure that's gonna cover.
I'll give you your change.
I believe you. All right, thank you. Yeah. See, the same motherfuckers that they won't hire me because I got a record, right? I got a fucking record. So some places won't hire me. But I could pay some money to go to college as long as I'm paying the money, graduate, and get certified with a federal license. But I can't take that federal license and go to every company because they say, oh, no, motherfucker. We understand that you got the license, but you also got a record. Then I'd be like, well, why don't you understand that my license came after my record? So obviously there was some type of growth right there, some type of epitome that I wanted to change my life. I wanted to change my route. See, they understand the record very well. But when you make substantial change after the record, they don't give a fuck. They act like it ain't there. Oh, I see you got felonies 15 years ago. But you don't see nothing in the last 15 years. So why concentrate on like that far back? Like, can we talk about the last 15 years where I ain't been in trouble? They don't want to talk about that. It's like they aim for a blemish. That's what they want to talk about. They want to talk about the faults. You know what I mean? It's just some dumb ass shit. It really is. So you got to play their game. You got to roll with the punches, You know the government's fucked up. So play the game how the game goes. And you might not agree with me, but you don't have to. Excuse me.
68 back for you, and then you did have some extra points, so I got you $10 off.
I appreciate it. Hold on here. Let me grab you some. You wrapped that up good, didn't you?
I know. I was just bored, so yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Appreciate it. Man, I forgot where I was, but look. Same shit they locked me up before. I'm talking about numerous times. Numerous times they locked me up for the same shit right here. I just pulled up, man. I ain't even get out of the car. I've been talking to you guys. They went in and picked me up an ounce. A zip of that motherfucking crud, too. You see that shit. That's that crud. An ounce. And a cart. Right? So really, that's 29 grams of weed that they just served me. And it's okay. You know why? Because they done made their little bit of money off that shit. Best believe the government did. And I'm not even like anti-anarchy type motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about the government. You know what I treat the government like? I treat them like anything else. Like the Jake. I treat them like the goddamn CO in the penitentiary, bro. I stay the fuck out their way. You know what I mean? I don't want to fuck with the government. I don't want the government fucking with me. And that's just what it is with me. But that don't mean I'm blind to the shit that I see that's going on. You know? I'm not blind to that shit. Oh, they're putting up, see, there go that pothole I was telling you guys about. Yeah. That all that tax money's going to, right? We almost fell into hell. You see how deep that bitch was? Man, we almost fell to the basement. But as long as they're making a little cash, man, they don't give a fuck. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. They don't care. And that's all they want is a little cash. You know, because they believe cash makes the world go around and it moves the world. And all cash really does, it does move the world, but it corrupts the world. You know what I'm saying? So if you can have something good and something bad come up from the same source, you know, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to keep it under control. You know what I'm saying? If you got something good and something bad coming from the same source, our only option is to what? Keep that shit under control. You know what I'm saying? You got to find the even, the general, the neutral spot. You know, when you love somebody, that's what really makes the world go around. That love that we have for each other. If we expressed love to the world, we would all be up to date. The whole world would be up to date like America is. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. All the little towns in Italy that ain't got Wi-Fi, cable TV, the little villages in Africa, wouldn't be none of that shit. It'd be buildings just like all this shit right here. If there was true worldly love, we would all be on the same motherfucking platform. You know what I mean? Shit would be better for everybody. It would be even. But it's not. You know why? Because we got superior countries. We got motherfuckers that want to be top dog. They don't want to spread the love. You know what I'm saying? They want to take it all for themselves. And that's just not how it works. Them type of countries, them type of kingdoms in history, them type of gangs, all that shit falls. You know why? Because it's the greed. It's the old mighty dollar, the greed that got out of control. You know what I'm saying? What's that money or that income or that revenue, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you know about economics, you know revenue could be whatever. It could be a whole bunch of cars at the dealership, whole bunch of high-lows at a factory. As long as you're buying and selling shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what creates the economy. But today's economy, people just want to hoard shit. You know? So hoarding shit, in their mind, they think that they're acquiring all this wealth. But in reality, what you're doing is you're hoarding shit and you're not allowing this wealth to circulate like it was meant for. You know what I'm saying? It was meant to circulate, this wealth. You know why? Because you may use it to got your property, your house, your car, you know what I'm saying? But then you send it back out there and circulate it so I can grab onto some of that shit. Help me get to the next plateau of my life. And money is supposed to be circulated. So when you take it and you hoard it, you know, you really kind of damage the use. But it makes you feel good. You got a lot of money. But what happens when that money don't mean shit anymore? What is it going to be like, the recession? You got a whole lot of wallpaper? Because, you know, the dollar bill went so low back in the recession that it was cheaper to use the dollar bill as wallpaper than what it was for them to go to the store and buy wallpaper for the houses. That's why when these old houses get beat down and shit, you hear stories about, man, all the money on the walls and shit like that. Look it up. So if the shit ain't, you know what I'm saying, circulating, it's really destroying. It's losing its usage, its purpose. See all these potholes, man? Keep knocking my phone over. I need a case or a stand like I use at work. Anyway, man, thank you guys, man, for vibing out with me. Everyone that watches me and listens to my shit, I appreciate you. This is a place where we can get to know each other. You can be who you are. There's no judgment here. You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes. Shit, I'm probably gonna tell you about all mine. I ain't holding nothing back on this channel. This channel is for my kids in the future, for my friends and family and the people that really fuck with me right now. You know? People that can't talk to me every day, but they can log in. You know, they can check me out. This is for you guys. This is for new friends. You know? This is a place where we can talk about God and not be ashamed. Talk about anything and not be ashamed, because we ain't going for no bullying. You know? My intentions is to do something positive, make this a cool ass channel, show you guys, you know, different spots that we explore, you know, whatever comes my way. Bino's life. GBD Bino, you know, God's blessed disciples, getting bread daily, giving bread daily. You know what it is. GBD. Thank you guys. God bless.